Welcome to another video episode on my Raspberry Pi 1 running Raspbian Linux and connected to network for virtual network computing, Zero Pi Plus, which is stacked on the Raspberry Pi and connected to a serial cable, which is connected to USB to RS-232 converter cable, and of course a band cable which is connected to a breadboard, and also Raspberry Pi camera. And this is then the breadboard, which has two chips on it, an analog to digital converter, which I'm not using right now, and I2C chip for control of these LEDs, which I do use right now. Lots of wiring, and now I notice that not everything is connected as should, so I'll have to fix something. And what I'm trying to do is, with these ordinary LEDs, this not so ordinary LED on that switch, trying to control things a little bit better. And the last few episodes I've been trying to use the GPIO to control it, and that gives a bit of a hassle, so I hope I can solve it this time. But also some hints that I got from the audience, you that watch this video, give some hints, and I am trying to follow them, and sometimes with good results, sometimes with surprising not so good results, or neutral results, let me put it that way. But I try most things that I get as a hint or suggestion, which makes it nice. So thank you for those suggestions, and let's see how things work. And I'll better do that via the screencast using the VNC. So let's head over to there and see whatever happens. Right, so I have prepared a VNC desktop with two windows, ordinary, nothing wrong with it. Just not fully prepared. So let me do that. This is one, and then opening another tab and opening the next one, and then naming this one demo, and the other one goes to name RaspberryPi. That's one thing. In here, make file in here, supposed to be the Pi oscilloscope, Pi scope. However, last time this one ran in the beginning and stopped. Here, let me open a new tab. I had another problem with this one. The raspi-cam, Raspberry Pi camera, depends on this one, but also on running of VNC. And this one didn't start last time. This one failed after initial good run. So that's one thing. Another thing is that someone mentioned use of Remmina. Well, here I have Remmina, and what I notice is, let me remove this window. This is Tiger VNC, and everything is as sharp as a needle. Not so much here. Now I can try to remove this one and see if this one improves. So let's just do that. But I don't like this view. Fuzzy. Everything is a little bit fuzzy. So let me go shift this around, a little bit down, starting this one again. Right. And there we have it again. So there's the Remmina. Okay, and it started again apparently. I don't mind starting it. And I will have to stretch it again. That was the same last time. So, alright, one and the other. This one sharp as a needle, this one isn't. So that is one thing. Then they say, okay, the config, which is then the raspi-config, would have something that enables it to work, but okay, let's do that. Another window for now. Raspi-config. I don't mind. Then we do sudo. Right. Enable camera. Well, that is absolutely working. I don't want to overclock. Advanced options. I have hostname, no. Memory split, no. SSH, no. Device tree, no. SPI, I2C are there. No, no. I don't see VNC. So I'm going back here. Well, I do not see a VNC option in here. So, unless I'm mistaken, the VNC that I have running in X-type VNC is alright. Let's keep it that way. Which brings us to the next. Well, this is Remmina. Although this looks nice, this doesn't look as nice. Not as nice as this one. And this, well, you get my point. I quit Remmina. Which brings me to the next point. Starting the GPIO scope. This one works. Now I need another one to accompany it. if can I do that quickly? This one. Okay, this works. That's good. Very good. This gives hope that the Raspberry video will also start. Let's quit this one as well. I think this is better. So that is for trying one thing. Now I want to, without the video, without the live video, well, not exactly live, this gives 2 seconds delay. But let's run it with watching this camera and probably also this one. So sudo demo go. Okay, the time base needs to be set. That's better. Maybe even better. Let's keep it this way. Okay, that's one thing. Then the other one. Quite different, but it works. Keep also in mind this one. So that works. Alright, now for the raspi-cam video. I hope that it works again after refusing last time, but I have to prepare. And then it of course helps if you start the correct program. So now I started RaspberryPi VLC stream, which you get it streams live to VLC to the IP address of the receiving computer, and then you get this. I also have a program for high definition, but I think this is nice enough for now. So also it is not what it is about. It is about I2C, which is right here. Also last time, and now we get to business, this works. This not so much yet, because for some reason this one keeps giving a problem. According to all the information that I have, this line should link everything together, and yet because the GPIO initialize, GPIO set mode, and some other instructions as well are to be found in pi-gpio.h, which is in this file. However, it is not working. It can't find it, which I find quite odd. So the question is, why does this happen? I haven't found an answer yet, unfortunately. Oh, and by the way, this is after power on, and this fischertechnik color changing LED stays this way. This one is wired nicely, but waits for, and that is what it is all about now, waits for this one. And I haven't found so many information on the internet to solve this, although to my surprise it is real-time dependent. pthread is less of a surprise. Most of this is pthread dependent. No start files gives yeah, that is, let's say, doubtful, because I get a message that there is no start file, but if I say no start file, it sometimes seems to be ignored. So why that is, not a clue. And yet this seems to be the quickest way to do something. And I'm using C, but that may be obvious. So how to go on, that is another question. Once again, let's try without, I hope that it works, by the way. No, I can leave this and make it simpler, this one. You would expect that this won't work until this, but it doesn't even. It is not that the GPIO in it fails, it is that this whole instruction is not recognized. And that's strange. Anyway, let's make all again, or try to, and there you come. Undefined reference. Well, the undefined reference is because of somehow this not working, and it doesn't matter if I include this or include this, it stays this way. So another attempt to find out. After a lot of searching, I haven't come any closer to a solution, but I decided to well, comment out both hints of the header files, and then something else happens. I have uncommented GPIO initialize and set mode. As a second argument, pi underscore input, and that's the first error. Not GPIO initialize, that it doesn't recognize what GPIO set mode. No, pi input. So let me go to downloads. And then I do this wrong, by the way. This is better. And then right, searching for pi underscore, and okay, I need to search better. pi underscore input There we go. So this means that it doesn't recognize it, but it's in here. So why don't I get errors on here and on this one, but only here? It should have taken the very first thing, this one. Is it somewhere else? Not that I know. Think it weer and weer and weer. So what to do? Abandon PyGPIO? No, I want to solve it. I want to solve it. Yeah. It has to be correct. Or is this because you link first and then compile? That may be so. So that's worthwhile investigating. What is the sequence of the flags of -O, -C and -L? That's a good one. Lessons in compiling C. So I have been trying several things related to either the PyGPIO.h, PyInput and set mode and initialize. And if I exclude or comment out PyGPIO, it only says okay, but PyInput is undeclared. If I put this one in, it says this, which is nothing about PyInput. What I also investigated is there any way that the linker should be? And then I come to the surprise that according to this information, you better have some sequence like linker before the compiler or object file in this case. So linker object file. What does happen? Linker, because here the object files are generated, here and here. So this is before that. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. And still I get this problem. So what to do? Not quite sure right now. There are obviously other things as well, but I would like to have this switch incorporated so I can select either one or the other, because that is the whole thing that I want to do. Using this algorithm, by means of the switch, have it run one way or the other. And that is not happening yet. So when I, well, let's just do this again and command this one out. Let's just say here. Alright, the block is out now. And let's save this, make all, well, this I would have expected, but anyway, and here you see -C, minus object and minus linker, whatever. Let's run it again. The way it was and still is, so you see it going that way, that way, that way, that way, and with this LED included. You see the signals going back and forth here, and the switch would have, or should, just change the direction. So what has changed? Well, in totally nothing, but I've tried a lot. Where to go? Well, I can still go here. You can now see this LED here, the fischertechnik LED, but you can't see the rest. So once again, I'll put this one here, or try to anyway. And lift the whole thing. And without all the lights, it may be better. And then something stops. Yep. Oh, and I forgot to put a wire back where it should. Oops. Where it should be. Which is this wire. Which should be here. But why it suddenly stops, I don't know. Ah, now I lost my complete signal. Not good either. Well, the program still runs fine, but the LEDs do nothing anymore. Something I do not quite like. And there goes the wire again, and another wire. Ugh. Not nice. At all. Alright, by fixing two wires and restarting the program, I got it running again, although not with the switch. That still gives a problem. And that's about it. So, the Raspberry Pi camera works see this red LED to be viewed with VLC, which works nicely, although with a delay of 2 seconds. So despite my efforts, I still haven't got a Pi GPIO to work. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. Show your support please by making a small donation. You can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned. And this is going to be continued. Thank you for watching.